Cardigan, because I'm actually, it's so like kind of limited. I have to throw the one on from the rack.
Okay.
But this popcorn.
I know, right? With your jeans?
We don't get to see it enough.
No, it's a yarn. First of all, 100% acrylic. So you're gonna, I hear acrylic, I think super, super, super soft.
Yes.
But you're gonna find soft and lightweight, because that's the thing that acrylic brings you versus a cottons or the rayons. It's
and
just
sort of
like
luscious.
feather-like. Yeah, and super, super soft.
Super luscious.
I went back and I read the 35 five-star reviews tonight.
I saw that.
And the one word that pops up all the time is soft.
Yes.
It's like cuddly soft, soft sweater, softest sweater I've ever had. It's just got that thing.
And you know what? I was thinking back to our conversation earlier. I wore the original, the namesake of this cardigan last year, and I wore it for about a 12-hour day, and I was so thrilled that it didn't grow on me. It's like, there's Courtney and not her cardigan.
That's the genius part of acrylic as well. It's going to keep its memory. I just love the texture on the sweater.
Well, and it shows the color so well.
Yeah,
you've got the blue and light blue, extra small through 3X. I'm in black and white, and then we've got black and camel as well.
Too. And the camel is kind of a butterscotchy, darker camel. So you're really going to get for fall, put this with a black turtleneck, put it with your favorite black pants. You are so on.
With like some gold jewelry.
Gold jewelry, absolutely. I would totally do the gold jewelry thing. And you know, it's really 12 months a year. With acrylic, I always think the cool summer nights, the freezing winter nights, and everything in between, because it's going to be light but warm, which I think is so great.
And yet I think for the price, less than $20, the fact that you get all of this texture, but it's not cumbersome, but yet you guys have kind of played up on this trend that we're seeing of these pieces that aren't too structured.
Right. Softer,
but still
looser.
Very sophisticated.
But well, I always say soft dressing, which is this huge trend. It's major. Soft dressing does not equal sloppy dressing. You can look so slouchy and soigné and very sort of elegant and drapey, but not look like you just rolled out of bed or like you're still in bed. Soigné.
Soigné.
I know. Yeah, I couldn't spell it if you held a gun to my head. I'd love to say it. It's true. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? We're always on our phones now and the autocorrect on our computers. It's really destroying my ability to spell. I got to be honest with you. It's so funny. But I look at Deanna and she looks modern. She looks hip. She looks super comfy. It's just, it's fantastic. It's a sweater you want to sleep in. You know, it's got that feel to it.
And you know what? I love how it hugs your frame, Dee, because this is a relaxed fit technically, but I mean, with the outfit that you've got on, cute little crop, you've got a tank top underneath. I mean, it just feels like it fits you like a glove.
And while we're on Deanna, I want to point out the reason you're getting that sort of cocoony thing is there's about a 4.5-inch ribbed detail, which is hard to see in the popcorn and the marled knit, but we actually stop the regular knit and then we continue with a very kind of wide ribbing, which just gently kind of hugs the sweater in a little bit to the hip. Well, not a cocoon, but that kind of shaping, you know?
More than 100 now out the door, less than $20 to bring a really important look home for fall.
I know, like living it, right?
It feels like you've kind of cocooned in a soft blanket, but in place of that boring blazer, or in place of you've got that big meeting, what do we do to wow them? It's very soigné.
Yeah, soigné, and a 3/4 sleeve, but it's kind of a loose, it's not a bell sleeve, it's not like a kimono sleeve, but I like that we didn't do the sleeve to the wrist, because inevitably you'll be trying to push it up, roll it up, get it out of the way. Yeah, exactly. So no zhuzhing allowed. You've got lots of room for your watch, room for the bracelets. It's kind of like the perfect. And give me a pocket any day, right? Everybody loves a pocket.
Well, our customer top rated reviews are down at the bottom of the screen. Beautiful sweater, soft, lightweight. It looks great. Our next review says, I have been stopped by total strangers to compliment me on this sweater.
That's
bought it in the black, white, gray, most popular tonight, and says, haven't washed it yet. Really nice.
Well, and again, machine wash, which is awesome,
which is great,
which I love because of that acrylic. And you know, we used to hear dirty words like, oh, polyester, acrylic, blah, blah. This is the new world of man-made fibers that is just rocking the fashion industry.
But you know what?
It's what they're all using.
I feel like such a great opportunity because in your backyard in the city, you have the most amazing department store ever.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that you see textures like this. And then you walk in, you go have lunch maybe at Fred's, you know, and then you think to yourself, oh, I'll go look at the price tag and it's 4 figures.
And you're like, whoa,
and there's only 5 on the rack, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, I look at the texture of the popcorn. I'm seeing Isaac using this texture.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Lori using the texture. It's like, this is kind of what's happening right now for the designers.
Well,
we love texture.
And let me ask you, do I mix and match prints on this, or do I go solids?
No, well, solid is always a safe bet, but I would put this with a pin dot. I would put this with a fine pinstripe. Pinstripes are going to be major, by the way.
Pinstripes
Have you
with
seen what's happening?
marled?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it takes a little adventure. You know,
Yeah.
it's not for the faint at heart.
Sure.
But if you're kind of willing to take a little risk, I would put this with a subtle plaid, a window pane, and just, you know, treat it like a neutral. Treat it like a kind of a solid, and then play off the colors. That's what I do in menswear. I always mix my patterns all together.
Well,
So
this is David
it's easy.
Dangle approved. In case you missed anything, DVR, hit rewind, because we are playing with patterns and we're playing with textures.
Why not?
But what we're not playing around with is your comfort and, most importantly, your style. This is something that we don't really get to see a lot of this popcorn knit that across the board is customer top rated,
Yeah.
and that's because it's so hard to get the fit so that you feel deserving of this piece.
I never want a sloppy look. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I love comfort. I love that you don't have to hold your tummy in when you're wearing something. I love you're going to wear it and never want to take it off. But I don't want you, as I said, to look like you kind of need to pull it together, or you rolled out
Both
of
D
bed.
and I held our
Did you
stomach.
just
We
go
were
like-
like, quick, are the stomachs held in?
That's
How long have we been
hilarious.
standing that way?
That's hilarious. That's so good. No, but you know, a
I'm
lot
like,
of
"Are you
clothes,
telling us
a lot of
something?"
structured clothes, you do. You have
So
to kind of button a
true.
certain way. Don't sit down.
So
hold it.
true.
I think be comfortable and look chic. I think that's the key.
All right, here's your camel, here's your blue. D and I are in the black and white.
Fabulous.
Less than $20. Close to $400 now out the door. It's 268-144. Hey, thank you for
Well,
stopping
thank
by.
you. Nice to see you
It's very
always.
great
And I'll
to
see
see
you all in the
you.
morning in Morning Q.
Great, at 6
Style
a.m.
edition or whatever it's
6
called.
a.m.
6 a.m.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank
Take
you.
care, bye.
All right, well, come follow me to the big board, because in case you're hanging out with us for the very